Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited because in today's video, we have a cook, clean, and decorate with me for fall 2020. And in this video, beyond the cooking and cleaning and decorating, we are gonna be doing a fall simmer pot to get a fall scent going through the entire apartment. I'm also gonna be baking some apple muffins. I'm not quite ready for pumpkin yet, but I feel like apple is a great transition. And we are gonna decorate my kitchen, my living room, my kitchen table, and guest bathroom today. So if you guys are ready, let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that I'm gonna do today to make it feel like fall in here is to start a fall simmer pot. And if you've never done a simmer pot before, it's just filling a pot about halfway with water, adding some spices, some fruit, maybe some herbs, and simmering it over the stove to get the scent going throughout your whole home. Now you don't have to be super accurate with any of the measurements with this simmer pot, so I'm just using a teaspoon measurement just to make sure I don't add way too much, but I'm gonna add vanilla extract and almond extract to the pot. So then I'm just gonna have the peel from an orange and add some apple slices, some cinnamon sticks, and top it off with some whole cloves. Now I'm gonna let this simmer while I start to bake my muffins, but you should know that this simmer pot you can usually keep for about 4 to 5 days. So after I'm done simmering it today, I'm actually just gonna put the top on it and stick it in the fridge overnight and take it out again tomorrow to simmer again. So like I said, I'm gonna make some apple muffins. It's definitely not quite pumpkin season yet. It's still August. Not only am I not ready for it, but the grocery store actually didn't have any pumpkin puree yet. So apple muffins it is, and it definitely feels like fall to start with some special treats that have apples in them. This recipe called for both grated and chopped apples, so I'm just gonna get started with that.
But baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake, 'cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know you're cold. You're so damn cold. I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where your heart is fire. But baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake, 'cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know, I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright.
When you're making these apple muffins, especially with the grated apple, you do want to try and rinse out all of that liquid. So I just put it into a paper towel and gave it a good squeeze.
Summer is ended, the leaves are turning brown. Red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now.
Starting with my dry ingredients, I'm gonna add 1 3/4 cups of flour, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then after I mix all of that together, I'm gonna add in the grated and chopped apple.
Autumn comes too soon.
separate bowl, I'm going to mix together the wet ingredients, and I'm just sticking in a third of a cup of coconut oil to melt, and going to add in my honey. For the honey, as I've mentioned before, I always like to spray the measuring cup with some cooking spray to try and get the honey to release a little bit better, and I'm just adding half a cup of
Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
After I mix that up, I'm going to add 2 eggs and half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. And this recipe did call for a half a cup of applesauce, and I didn't have any applesauce on hand, so I just used a mashed banana instead, and it turned out great.
So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air.
Finally, don't forget a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall, so why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
This recipe perfectly made 12 muffins, which I feel like never happens for me. I always end up with too much or too little batter, but this was the perfect amount. For these muffins, you can sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top, but I opted for sprinkling some cinnamon sugar just to pack in a little extra fall flavor. And they bake at 425 degrees for about 13 to 16 minutes. So while the muffins bake, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up. And if you are seeing my pantry right now and you are looking at how beautifully organized it is, I just recently finished organizing it, so I will link in the cards above a link to that video so you can check out my pantry organization if you haven't seen that video yet.
I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
So now that the countertop is clean, I'm just gonna do some dishes before we can start with the decorating. And for the decorating this year, I'm not going out and buying a bunch of different things, mostly because we're just trying to be conscious of what we're spending, but I'm still living in an apartment and I don't need that much decor, and I don't love the look of having too many things in your space, especially on my kitchen countertops. I like to keep it as clean as possible. So I'm just gonna start with all of the decor that I already have, and then as fall decor starts to come out, I might kind of peek around a little bit and there may be a few extra things that I add.
But I'm afraid, and I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
Look how good those muffins look, and that simmer pot is already starting to smell up the apartment. And with the smell of the muffins on top of it, it is fall in here for sure.
I fall into you.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the
So this little box I keep on my toaster, I really don't use the toaster that often. Of course, whenever I use the toaster, I pull it off just to make sure nothing burns. But this is something from the dollar spot at Target, and it said lemonade on it. And last fall, I wanted a spot to put my pumpkins in and decided to make a cute little vinyl label on the other side that says Farm Fresh Pumpkins, so I can reuse the same decor box for both seasons without having to buy something separate and store multiple items. So I'm just going to take out the lemons and put in the pumpkins, and because I have less pumpkins than I do lemons, I do need to put something in the bottom to kind of stuff it and make it look a little more full. And the pumpkins actually used to be orange, like some of the other pumpkins you'll see that I have, but I just found some craft paint and painted them white because I liked that neutral look better. So don't be afraid to do a little bit of DIY, especially with some of these less expensive items. I really didn't mind if I made a mistake or if it didn't work out. They were so inexpensive to start with that I was willing to experiment.
beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fun. And I know this is my...
So my favorite spot always to decorate is that little corner in my kitchen. It was my favorite spot in my last kitchen as well. But I always like to add a little spot of decor in the kitchen. I spend so much time in there, and I love this grateful sign that I got from Michael's last year. I like the size of it. I like that it kind of takes up a big space, and then adding a little bit of a floral, a candle, and a pumpkin, and then my ring holder, it just kind of completes the look.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Another favorite of mine is breaking out the seasonal Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products, specifically the hand soap and the dish soap. It's like decor and a cleaning product all in one, and the fall and winter scents are my favorite. The apple cider smells so fresh and clean. I also have the acorn scent, which is definitely more of a deep into fall scent for me. I'm not quite ready for that one in the kitchen, but the apple cider just smells fresh and clean, so it's perfect. Since our space is new to us, I was kind of playing around with the idea of where to put these fall garlands that I have from the dollar spot last year. And I settled on this side of the island because we don't have any chairs on that side. We tried it originally, but it made the hallway a little too narrow. So since we don't have chairs there, it really worked out well to kind of add a little decor and frame the hallway.
Nothing can break me.
Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Only time will tell. Why do you keep telling me nothing? But I know all your flaws, at least they say something. Still I try to connect with you through your eyes. Your eyes. What is on your mind? I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Yeah. Only time will tell.
I've had nothing in this decorative bowl since we moved in, and I like to try and put something in it to make it a little more decorative. I've been throwing my keys in there because we didn't have a hook by the door, and we just got a hook by the door, so it's time to add a little bit of decor. And these filler pumpkins from Target were perfect there, and I'm using a little bit of the greenery that I had in my lemon crate from the summer to kind of fill it out a little bit. And I might keep my eye out for another fall pick to put in there instead, but for now I think it turned out great and looks really nice. I'm just going to switch out my florals that I had for spring and summer, so they've been in there for quite a while and I'm ready for a change. And these are my fall florals. I just took them from last year and put a hair tie around it so I didn't screw up the arrangement, safely packed it away, and then just slipped it right in. The other spot that I wanted to decorate today was our guest bathroom, and this is a little bit of reality with how I am not the best at decorating, because you will see I try and retry to decorate this space and just can't get it right. The countertop is really small, the towel is in the way, and I think I was dealing with a sign that just didn't fit in the space, and I'm not actually loving that sign, so I think I might part with it and look for something else to put in this bathroom.
I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Yeah. Only time will tell. Ooh, only time will tell. Ooh, tell. Ooh.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff.
I'm not doing anything fancy on our kitchen table because this is usually where we end up eating all of our meals together. So I do have a little burlap runner that I got from Michael's that I'm going to put on. as well as a pumpkin decoration that actually used to be a candle from TJ Maxx. I played around with this side table a little bit, adding a pumpkin. I tried adding a small sign. I have this little light up farmhouse, and still not sure how I feel about it. I think I like the little pumpkin. It ties into the lamp, but I'm not sure if I need the little house, so I might take that down.
I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. If we don't feel the same.
Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. The simmer pot is still going back there. If you have not made one of these before, I am seriously recommending it. I stepped out to take out the trash and came back in, and the whole apartment is filled with this warm fall scent. It smells so good in here. We also still have some apple muffins. I already snuck a bite and ate one, and I think my husband's ready to grab one. But if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that it's something you enjoy. I might do a little more decorating around the apartment, in my bedroom, my office, maybe our bathroom. And of course, in future seasons, if you guys like this, I can do more videos like this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, hit that notification bell, and until next time, I will see you guys later.